Hi, Burley High School speech students. First of all, I want to remind you that this video comes under the topic of material, which means that it is not required. So if you have some other homework that is required and you want to turn this off and go work on that, you are welcome to do it. But you might want to stay with me because this little video is about how to overcome that overwhelming feeling of way too much homework and try to have a little more calming effect. So just stay with me for the next few minutes and maybe I can help you. The other point of this video is to give you just another video to look at as you're thinking about putting together your 2-minute college application video. You see that I am using natural light on my face instead of the illuminated light of the house. I have put on a little bit more makeup here, and I'm being a little bit closer, and I'm trying to remember not to look at me, because when I look at me, it looks like I'm not looking at you, and instead to look at the camera, and then it does look like I'm looking at you. So those are just some tips, and now if you're done, that's fine, you can be done, but the rest of the meat, here it comes. So the topic of this video is how to eat an elephant. You may have heard that riddle before, and of course the answer is one bite at a time. And that's how you should look at trying to get your homework done. Hey, listen, none of your Burley High School teachers are really surprised that you're feeling overwhelmed. If we opened up our emails every day and saw 12, to 14 assignments sitting there waiting for us to get them done, we would be overwhelmed as well. And just so you know, some days there are several assignments in our emails that have to be done right away. So we absolutely get it. We absolutely have the same feeling that you're having. But we can't let that feeling of, oh, I'm drowning, I can't get to the top, I can't even swim to the top, stop us from pressing forward. My great nephew, his name is Hunter, was here for about a week. And I had to teach he and his sister, 2nd and 3rd grade. That was a little overwhelming to me because it's not something I do every day. And I need to give Hunter a writing assignment. Oh, I know what we'll do. Hunter, why don't you write about what you've done so far today, and tonight when you talk to your mom on the phone, you can share it with her. And instead of thinking about the pieces that he would need to write his mom, he just saw a blank page staring at him, and I watched him begin like a robot to just slowly but surely shut down. And the more I said, oh, come on, Hunter, you know what you did today. It's not been that long of a day. What did you do? The more he would shut down, the less he knew how to answer. Finally said, okay, Hunter, get up out of your chair and come with me. He thought he was in trouble, so he didn't want to get up out of the chair, but finally he did get up out of the chair, and we walked over to the place in the living room where he had slept the night before. And I said, okay, Hunter, you were asleep. Yeah. You woke up. Yeah. What was the first thing you did? Oh, I played with the cat. I played with Boots. Great. Then what did you do? I got up and I went to the bathroom. And slowly but surely, he could tell me every single thing he had done so far. Then I said, okay, come back to the table, come back to the chair, and write down what you did today. Suddenly, writing was a piece of cake. He had too much to write. As a matter of fact, he wrote like twice as much as I actually wanted him to, but he just had so much to write about that he couldn't quit writing. He now had eaten the elephant one bite at a time, and it was completely manageable to do the assignment I asked him to do. I have the same feeling when I'm getting ready to wash a lot of dishes. So I come to the sink, and the sink is piled up with dirty dishes all around, and I just think, how am I ever going to get these dishes done? There is no way. It will take me more than an hour. But then I go back to what I learned in home ec class when I was in 8th grade about how to do dishes, and I start with the glasses, the things that we drank out of, because those are the least dirty, have the least oil on them, and I wash them first. Then I go to the utensils, because the utensils are the next least dirty thing, and then the plates, and so on and so forth, until finally I have scrubbed the last dirty, grungy pan, grab up my dishcloth, and wipe down the counters and the stove, and I'm done. And it didn't take an hour, and it really wasn't that hard because I ate the elephant one bite at a time. When you look in your email and you see all of these assignments, Don't be overwhelmed. Go into all of them and find out what they are, first of all. Find out when they're due, and then begin to make a plan for how to eat that elephant one bite at a time. And there are lots of plans. You have to figure out the one that works for you. If you're in a family that has one computer and you only have so many minutes a day that you can get on that computer, you're going to have to organize your elephant by the bites that you need to eat when you're on the computer versus the bites that you can do outside of that time. If you're the kind of person who says, okay, I've got my calendaring device, because you're all in speech class, so you have a calendaring device, and I'm just going to put on that calendaring device when everything is due, and I'm going to take them in order. And the first thing that's due, that's what I'm working on first, and the next thing is due, that's what I'm working on next. That would be a way to eat the elephant one bite at a time. Another way that you can eat the elephant one bite at a time is to say, well, okay, I've got like 5 assignments that, were going to take me maybe 10 minutes a piece. I can whip those out in under an hour, and then I'll start working on the bigger assignments. Another way to eat the elephant one bite at a time. But here's what's real, and I'm sure you've already figured this out. You make this wonderful plan for getting everything done, and then something happens because it's life. And especially right now, life is all about, oh my goodness, it's not the way it was just 5 minutes ago. Some new reality has changed my plan, and I can't even think like I did 5 minutes ago. Okay? Look at your education like this. That's going to be your life for the rest of your life, because that's honestly how life is. Now, life doesn't usually come at it in the very quick waves that it's coming at us right now, but life comes at us, and we have to change our plans. And we have to change them quickly. We have to go, okay, can't do what I planned. What is my new plan? Okay, and get started off on it and go do it. That adaptability, that quick, fast turnaround, that's a life skill that we all need, and you're going to need. So get that into your toolbox that you will need, and continue to work on your homework and breathe. Just breathe. I keep saying that. We all need to just breathe. And we also need to keep eating that elephant one bite at a time.